We have a chance to have a rematch.
Of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one.
It's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything. And you know,
Floyd Money Mayweather, easy work. And Manny Pacquiao meet face to face and discuss a rematch for this year's. We have a chance to have a rematch. Of course. If I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely I will. I can say that more action than compared to the first one. Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head and, obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything. And you know, Floyd Mayweather has called out Manny Pacquiao for a potential rematch. The boxing legend hints at one more blockbuster showdown, fueling speculation and hype. And the caption says, I'm coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao this year. Another 9-figure payday on the way at Mayweather Promotions. George Kambosos Jr. shares his thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's return, expressing excitement over the exhibition match against Mario Barrios. He calls Pacquiao a living legend and says this return, though unexpected, could surprise many. Kambosos believes that even at this stage in his life, Pacquiao has what it takes to make a strong impression. Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. Is a guy that if you put something in his head and, obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and you know, try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So, yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't believe Father Time. But Father Time is hard and it was very hard watching him fight, Lucas. I think you could see it and then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the, Japanese guy in last year. It was hard to watch. I know a man that I was fired. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend and if he turns it on, he can still do it. Manny's intense training sessions at Wildcard Gym with his longtime coach Freddie Roach are drawing attention. In the heart of Los Angeles, he looks focused and motivated, working through punching drills and MIT routines with the same fire as before. Roach watches closely, offering advice and encouragement as the two gear up for what may be one of the most talked about boxing returns of the decade. Music. Floyd Mayweather has shared his view on Pacquiao's decision to step back into the ring, saying he understands why Manny wants this exhibition fight, especially if it leads to a massive payday. According to Mayweather, he would probably make the same move in Pacquiao's position. With a WBC title on the line against Barrios, the stakes are real and the buzz surrounding a possible second showdown between the two legends is growing louder. We have a chance to recover a rematch. Of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely I will. I can say that more action than compared to the first one because, the first one, you know, we know the fact that I have injury on my, shoulders. There's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. He's, older than me. You know, when we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Well, Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. I'm still young, so, what I have done in accomplishing boxing, I think, it's one of a kind because, to get a 8 different weight division is not that easy. Manny opens up about his first clash with Mayweather, revealing that he felt he did enough to win despite not being at his physical best. He doesn't put the blame on Floyd, but instead mentions that influences outside the ring can corrupt even the best personalities. My heart that I thought I won the fight. Okay. But do you want the rematch in part? How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight? But you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say? I'm what I see him outside the ring is, of course I don't want to blame him, but the way he grow with the wrong community, and you have to know how to respect and how to not too arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but sometimes bad company corrupt good character. MHM. There's no doubt that a second bout between Pacquiao and Mayweather would generate immense global interest. Fans still talk about their first meeting as if it happened yesterday. And many feel the timing back then didn't favor a true clash of titans. Speaking of Mayweather, fam, did you see they're doing the Pacquiao rematch? Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that, bro. I was about to say that they announced it and all the fans like the weirdest way, bro. It's like, yo, they didn't even know. It's like they didn't know if they actually meant to announce it or not. Like that fights actually happened. I heard in the comments that they announced it in like Chinese or something before and then the crowd went crazy, right? Yeah. Like in their language they announced it and then they went crazy and then they did it in English and then like that was silence. That's super cool cause yo manufacturer is like no one cared. I was like bro, are we like hearing the same thing? The man just said he's fighting Floyd Mayweather and no one cared. Everyone's like, alright, like hand over the mic, dog. Like, people are saying that. They're saying that or they're saying, oh, like where they were. It's like culture to not like make noise during stuff like this. No, bro. The fans that Manny Pacquiao has and stuff, bro, if he's announcing that fight, these guys are going off. Pacquiao reveals that conversations are underway to make the rematch with Mayweather happen this year. While nothing is official, the consistent hints from both camps suggest that the idea is being taken seriously. These talks come at a time when Pacquiao is already preparing for Barrios, meaning he could be using the comeback as a two-part statement. First dominating Barrios, then finishing what started with Floyd. I can say that more action than compared the first one because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder. So I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual 12-round fight, but because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match, but we did a lot in training, and I think this is a very good stepping stone for to come back in boxing. We will see. So what would the result be? The prediction is will not last 12 rounds. I think it won't last 12 rounds at 46-6. Manny is pushing his limits in a rigorous Los Angeles training camp under Rocha's guidance. The countdown to his July 19th bout with Mario Barrios has begun, and every session reflects his determination to prove age is just a number. Music is my music. Pacquiao's daily regimen includes a mix of strength training, technical sparring, and endurance work. The routines might look familiar, but the intent behind them is stronger than ever. He's preparing not just to compete, but to win decisively. The fire in his eyes and the power behind his punches show that this comeback isn't for show, it's for legacy. Day 1. Morvin's time. Even after all these years, the tension between Floyd and Manny continues to simmer. Floyd often reminds the world of his victory. But Pacquiao's fans argue that the timing skewed the outcome. Neither man has forgotten the rivalry, and the discussion surrounding their rematch keeps the past alive. Their unfinished story is becoming relevant once again. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury? Come on. It's just ridiculous. Excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. No, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. You fight 10 times, I'ma win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'ma win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'ma win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and say, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and everything. Not everyone shares the same excitement. Boxing legend Ricky Hatton voices concerns about Pacquiao's return, questioning how safe or fair it is for a 46-year-old to step into the ring with a younger opponent. He draws parallels with other aging fighters making comebacks, warning that these events might do more harm than good to cherished legacies. Concerns don't stop with Hatton. Many fans and analysts believe that despite Pacquiao's work ethic, the human body has limits.